The Destiny. So in this video I would like to talk about why Destiny is getting a lot of hate, and do I think Destiny is a good game, and I would also like to talk about why I think you shouldn't buy the next DLC. So first of all, we're going to talk about why I think Destiny is maybe not the best game, like they said, because they said that Destiny would be it'll be something different, it'll be something we haven't done before. But everything in Destiny we've done in other games, except the raids. The raids are something different, the raids are new. But like the Vault of Glass, that's something new, that's something we haven't done in any other game, that type of thing. But in this, let's say for example the Crucible. We've done the Crucible in loads of other games like Call of Duty, it's first person shooter, and in this, what I'm playing right now on screen is Team Deathmatch, just like in Call of Duty. So we've done this before. This isn't anything new. This is not new. And one of the main things, the main reason why this game isn't that good, and why this game really needs improvements, is the main story. So before this game came out, they had this amazing story, and it was much better than what it is now. So something happened like 1 year before this game was released, and basically they changed the story. Okay, they changed the story, like a last minute thing, and they kind of ruined it, because you don't really learn much from the story. The story's really short. You don't really learn who the Traveler is, who the characters are. You don't really learn anything, and it looks like the story, all the story is setting the DLC up, because when you go to the Reef and you talk to the Awoken and you talk to the Queen, that's setting it up for the House of Wolves DLC. I think that's setting it up for one of the DLCs, and yeah, just the story is basically setting it up for the DLC, which kind of makes you want to buy the DLC more. So they're basically selling the story to us, but in DLC. So we're buying the rest of the story, which I think that's stupid. You really shouldn't be doing that, because we're buying what we should have got when this game came out. The DLC is what we should have got when the game came out. It should have been included in the game, and we shouldn't be paying for the DLC. That's what I think anyway. It's basically wrong. We're paying for something that's already in the game. And now let's talk about the bad level design. So in most of the levels, what we're doing is just playing, we're basically doing the same thing, killing the same enemies. That's basically what we're doing, because in most of the missions you have to protect your ghost against waves and waves of enemies, while your ghost opens a door or looks for information on the computer. That's what the story, that's what the levels are. That's most of the levels. You're protecting your ghost against wave and wave of enemies, and we're killing the same enemies over and over again, which is boring. That's bad level design, and that's something I really hope they change in Destiny 2, because we've heard that they're working on Destiny 2, and it might be coming out next year. That's what we've heard anyway. So let's get back to what we're talking about. Bad level design, bad story, and then let's put the random loot drop. So in Destiny you have loads of loot, and it's basically random, which I don't really like, because the way they designed this random loot drop is kind of designed for trading. So if they were gonna implement trading into this game, the random loot drop would work perfectly with it. It would just go together really well. And before this game was released, in one of the developers, they were showing off the game. The developers were showing off the game, and they saw this hunter, and they said the hunter could have traded the armor, gambled for the armor, or even bought the armor, which must mean that that developer thought that when the game came out, they would have been trading, they would have been gambling, and obviously you can buy the armor. So they must have took all of that out before the game came out, like they did with the rest of the story. So they obviously changed the story before it came out and made the story even worse, which is something I really don't like. And I hope the story is really good in Destiny 2. But anyway, so with the DLC, like, okay, now I want to talk about why I think you shouldn't buy the DLC. So in the DLC, there's, all we know now is there's 3 subclasses, there might be a new raid, and there's gonna be some new Crucible maps and some new story missions. But in this DLC, what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be fighting the same enemies, probably in the same place, like, yeah, in the same place, same enemies, and we'll be doing the same thing we've done 10 times in this game. We've been like, with the last 2, you know, DLCs, most of the things we've been doing is stuff we've done before the DLC came out, killing the same enemies, doing like the same missions, but they're really good at making it look like we're doing something new when we're not. That's one thing that they're really good at doing, making it look like we're doing something new when we're not. So for example, we'll talk about the Iron Banner. So all the Iron Banner is just the Crucible, just normal Crucible. But what they've done is change the name of it, changed a few tiny little things that you wouldn't notice. I didn't notice them until a few days ago, and that's about it. So they made us think that it's something new, which means new people that haven't got Destiny, they would come and see that there's this thing called the Iron Banner, and they'll think it's something new when it's not. So then they'll buy the game and play it, and that goes with everyone else that actually has the game as well. We'll see that this event is for limited time only, and we'll just go play it because we think it's something new. We think that we won't get another chance at this again, so we're kind of like, you know, forced to actually go play it, which I think is wrong. And that's what they've done with loads of other things in this game as well, which that's just wrong. I've realized that a few days ago actually, so that's kind of not fair. They're basically trying to get as much money out of, you know, us as possible basically. And I hope that's something they change in Destiny 2 as well. I just really hope that the same thing doesn't happen in Destiny 2, because people were really disappointed when they found out what this game really is. And this game is, you know, this game's not all bad. This game, there's a few good things. The combat in this game is good. Now the Crucible, it's okay. One thing I don't like about the Crucible is the random loot drop. It's kind of stupid, but overall the Crucible's okay. The combat is pretty good. You know, the tower's a really good like place. It's really useful as well. And you know, that's really all the things I can say about this game. You know, being good. Combat, the tower, and the Crucible. Everything else really needs to be improved for like the next, you know, few games games that they're doing for Destiny. And that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. Goodbye.